What does her work matters mean to you?
Two Black women navigating their journeys, sharing their experiences,
creating a safe space,
and being authentic.
Rooted in abundance and evolution.
Welcome to the pod. Black Girl Vitamins Natural Sea Moss contains 92 of the 102 minerals that we all need, and it's also 100% vegan. You can get the gummies or the capsules. All you need is 2 a day, and you can use our code HWM20 to get 20% off your first purchase and get started on your vitamin journey.
All right, y'all, we are back.
Yes, y'all know what we do when y'all see these green cards out. Y'all already know. So mine says, I love and accept myself exactly as I am.
Ooh. Sometimes.
Okay, because y'all know how I be feeling about stuff like that. I do love and accept myself for exactly how I am, but I ain't open to changing.
I'm open.
I ain't trying to stay exactly as I am. Yeah. Okay.
Put an asterisk.
Yeah, you know we gotta be having. Yeah, we can't just ride with everything.
Okay, mine says I attract people who help me on my journey.
Oh yes, I received that.
I received that as well.
I received that.
Cause I need help.
Okay.
We all need
We're gonna walk
help.
out of here with a phone call of help.
Okay. Today, this one I'm talking to myself again. We back. I'm tapped back in. I tag in. All you have to do is show up. That's the name of the episode. And what's my inspiration? Oh, I saw a TikTok. Saw several TikToks of people sharing their testimonies about God showing up for them. More so in the sense of he was already there and I just had to meet him there, because sometimes we be thinking we're not qualified. But we may not be qualified on paper, but to God we might be qualified. So he already done set it up. He already set the stage. The stage is set. You just got to get there.
He said, I just need you to get there. I'll work the rest out.
I'll work the logistics, the details, you don't need to really be worried about that, because one, I already took care of it, and two, you don't even know what you're walking into. So you're stressing yourself out over
about
things
what you don't know about yet.
that you don't know about. So all you have to do is show up, okay? And the other one was about what was he talking about? He was doing Instacart, and he was talking about how he basically he got a wagon from his church and he took the wagon home. He was using the wagon for Instacart, and basically he ended up having to return the wagon. So when he went and did the Instacarts again, he delivered to like this high-rise building. The lady didn't, they had an elevator, but he asked the lady if she had a wagon or whatever. And then she was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, because, my wagon before, I had to give it back to my pastor. And so that whole conversation turned into basically him pouring into that lady because she was wanting to get back into church. So now he done planted a seed in her mind, like, hey, you could go to my church. Like, this is the church I go to, da, 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 da. And then he was saying how her son was with her, and he was like maybe like 7, and he was saying like, Mom, can we go to his church or whatever, because he had ended up texting the lady personally because he was trying to get in the building, so he needed like the code or the code. And so she still had his number. She texted him, and like she sent him money and was like, thank you for like working really hard or whatever, like, because you didn't have to, like, you was bringing all the stuff up in your hand, and I offered the wagon to you, so you was already going to fulfill the job anyway. So these were the things that brought me here. We have to show up because we don't know what we're going to receive, and we don't know how we're going to impact other people when we show up.
Girl, that just changed my perspective.
Because you don't know what you're doing when you show up. You think the place you don't want to go so doggone bad. You're going to have to go. And it's not going nowhere. And that we talked about this before. That thing that you don't want to do, it's not going nowhere.
That is so true.
And around and around and around.
Girl, that is so true. Because you just remind me of a recent experience of I had went somewhere where I don't have a problem going there. I just don't be wanting to, because it's just It'd just be a lot for me. I have my own little things going on. Anyways, that's not the point. And when I went there, and like the experience I had was good with the people that was there, but I didn't really. For me, it was just, you know, I'm going to help out real quick, and then I'm going back home. Like that's all I'm thinking. I'm not gonna be here too long. You know me. I'm not gonna be here too long. And just afterwards, hearing like the impact, like oh, I really enjoyed it, and it's like, well, for me this was just a quick little one too, but I didn't realize that the other person like really had an experience. It was impacted by me just coming here to do this quick little 1-2 that I thought was just that, and it was so much more than that. And so that it just show up, y'all. We'll see, Lord. I don't know if I got nothing to say.
You just gotta show up.
I
done hit. Hold on, let me see what my other pump is. Oh, we hold ourselves back because of fear. We be suppressing our own growth because we choose to stay scared and in the comfort. And it's like we don't. I be thinking about so much, like when I'm on the other side, like I didn't know how close I was. Like,
yes, I was so close. I was so close.
This all it took.
Girl.
I was contemplating that a month ago.
And what really does it for me is when I show up and I have a different experience than what I thought I was gonna have. Like it ends up being usually better than what I thought. Like especially if it's something where I'm really like, I really don't want to do this. I really like. I'm gonna be here. Hey, bye, I'm out. Like them ones, and you end up staying long because you done had a good time.
You done had a good time.
And it's like, see what you do when you just show up.
When you show up and let go.
Let go instead of trying to hold on to, I'm not gonna have a good time. I'm not gonna have a good time. Okay. Now you walking in there with that energy, I'm not gonna have a good time when you ain't even open to. Let me see how this. Let me see how it's gonna play out. Like you already, your mindset, girl. That goes back to how you was talking about. Oh, this is for clue for me too. How you was talking about I would cancel my therapy appointments on Monday. And my appointment ain't till Thursday.
You don't even know
you ain't even show up. How you know on Monday that you don't want to? You not in the mood Thursday? That's 4 days.
It's 4 days away.
That's 4 days.
But it also be like I only got 2 to cancel, so
it do be that. I am on a time crunch if I'm gonna do this. I am on a time crunch if I'm gonna do this. But again, like you really do have to just show because you don't know the impact that you will have for yourself. And sometimes I think with the impact, it's like a trickle effect. It's like, yeah, there was a reason why you didn't want to do this. There was a feeling why you didn't want to do this that was trying to hold you back from fulfilling this part so that we can get to this part. So like you said in the other episode, like I can't stay in that place of like sadness and sulking and it's not fair and woe is me, because you'll never get to really experience life for real, really, because you won't ever show up. Like if you won't show up to what you don't want to do, you won't show up for the hard stuff for yourself. Woo. You won't show up for the hard stuff for yourself.
Hey,
because it's too much.
That's a word.
It's too much.
That's a word. That's a word. Cause you can't.
Cause if I
the least I can do.
Cause if you have the luxury to always be able to make things work out in your favor, like, oh, I can just call out, or I just don't have to go, or I don't have to do that, or I don't. So when it's like things where you don't have that option to choose, you is frazzled and don't know how to figure it out because you've never had that pressure put up against you where you ain't had no choice.
When you ain't had no choice, so now you just, hey, it'll all come to me.
Okay, that's what you be thinking. You be thinking, oh, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen
again. Like we said last year, when we was just living and doing, not doing no work, not putting forth no effort. And when you think about it, how long does it take you to email a couple people to see if they would want to collaborate with you? How long does it take? You could email 3 people in 5 minutes. So it's like, do you really want it? How bad?
Do you really want it as bad as you say you want it?
Or is it that you do want it, you just don't want it as bad as you think you do?
You want the outcome. You don't
want
want the journey.
You don't want the journey. And you won't be able to appreciate the outcome without the journey.
I don't really have nothing else to say.
I really don't either.
I'm
trying to see because
QT.
I didn't even go over my points, y'all, because I told y'all DeAisha had shifted my whole perspective. Like none of my points even matter. They literally don't, because my stuff is all about, it's kind of selfish. Not about, okay, so I'll go through them real quick.
Okay.
I gotta say, so I said showing up for yourself is a form of self-care, self-love, which it is, I think. But she shifted my perspective when she said you don't know how that experience is for other people or how it might be for you. So for me, it might not even be about you showing love for yourself. That's why I was like, no. Cause what? Right. And I also said you need to learn yourself so you can explain to others your needs. Now, you do need to do that. You have to show up for yourself, because like, how can I express what I need to you if I don't know what I need? I just know it's a feeling. I'm just like, I feel it.
It's in here.
I want you to give me that feeling.
I'm feeling it.
That feeling is.
I don't know what it is, but I want it.
Yeah. And then I said, if you don't get to know yourself intimately, you will always be looking for others to validate you.
Quite like the other episode. If you don't validate on the inside, you're gonna be outsourcing for your whole life.
And that ain't their job.
That's not their job. And nobody is gonna keep doing it. I'm just be honest. I'm not about to keep telling you how good you
I'm not, because listen,
don't ask me no more.
I get everybody needs a little bit of reassurance.
Yes, it's a difference.
But every day,
that's a difference. It's a difference.
I can't imagine being in a friendship or a relationship where every day I need to have to be like, yes, I still love you today. Yes, we're still friends. Yes, I love you today. Yes, we're still friends. Every day?
You're not
every
secure
day?
with you.
That's what I'm saying. Do you love yourself enough to know, like, I know they love me?
What did you second guessing?
I know that.
We just woke up.
Okay.
What are you second guessing? What are you talking about?
Nothing happened. And then the last one I had actually does go with what you said.
She went through all these points and they was all good.
When she messed my head up when she shifted my perspective. I was like, Lord, I was talking about some ills.
Okay.
My last point says showing up is what makes you continue to thrive and have faith.
Yeah. Cause if I don't,
because guess what? Because if you keep showing up,
down goes Fraser.
I'm about to say, like we said last time, when you keep, like we talked about the 2-minute rule, when you keep doing it, it get easier. So if I keep showing up, it's not gonna irritate me as much. Yeah. That I'm gonna show up. If I keep showing up, I'll get more confident in showing up. So that means once I get more confidence, I'm going to be thriving anymore.
Maybe the irritation is because I'm coming from because I'm not confident. I feel so, because I know for me when I'm doing something and I know like I don't feel like I'm really
I
good
know
at this,
what to do, but I don't know.
I don't know, and I feel like I need a little extra help, but I really can't. Don't want to ask, and I really don't have anybody that could help me. So it's like I'm unqualified. Why am I doing this?
Why am I going through it? Why do I have to do it? Yes, so I feel like showing up builds your confidence. It helps you thrive, and it helps you keep your faith, because it's like if I can show up and keep doing this and learn it and get confident in it, what else can I not do? So this is like a foundation block for your own faith of I can do so much more than this, y'all.
That's it, y'all. We wrapped that in a bow.
Okay, a real nice bow.
Let me find my affirmation. Up right here in my face.
I got mine.
It says keep showing up even when you don't want to, even when you're scared to step outside the familiar, even when you have no more patience to give, no more words to say, no more courage to dream. I mean, when you low is low. When Tamala said truth is I'm tired, that's how low I'm talking about. Options are few.
I'm talking about
when you trying to pray, and you trying to, if the prayers being received, that's
you
what I'm
getting distracted. You read your Bible, you can't even focus on the verses you read because you got a million tabs on, because life is life right now. But I'ma still stay committed.
But I'm here. I showed up for you.
You know what? That's what I'll do. Even if I'm like in a space where I'm like, I feel like mentally I'm not here, I'm still gonna read this. I'm still gonna read this. I'm show up. Because even if I can't get it right now, I did what I was supposed to. I still showed up for myself.
But that doesn't mean that it's not gonna come back later on today.
And it don't mean that, because something might happen where what I just read clicked.
It's like, oh, okay, got it.
Okay. So I have two. So my first one says, show up for yourself. No one knows what you need to heal your heart more than you. It's difficult to trust other people if you can't trust yourself. To be gentle with the parts of you that hurt. So you gotta be gentle with the parts of you that hurt and know how to deal with that before you can expect somebody else to know how to deal with you. How can you expect somebody to contain teenage you when you don't even know how to contain teenage you? What you want them to do? And they got their own stuff too.
You raw reptar. Girl, sit down. I don't know what to do with that.
Okay?
You having a temper tantrum.
Away from me with this.
I don't know what to do with adult temper tantrums.
Oh. And then my last one says, when you start to show up for yourself, life starts to show up for you.
Okay, y'all gotta be equally low.
Okay, because what God said, I done gave it to you now. You gotta meet me halfway.
You gotta meet me halfway. Like, I presented
Faith
it.
without works
It's
is
here.
dead. You can't, it's not gonna do nothing.
Nothing.
I can talk all day about, yes, I wanna do this, I know this. I know you can read you could read encyclopedias every day. If you ain't doing nothing with the knowledge, it ain't doing nothing but sitting in your head like a lump.
Just taking up space.
Yeah, you may know how to be architecture, but you ain't to no classes.
No
And
execution.
Always, I know how to do it. You have done nothing to show that you are a qualified professional at this, to show that you actually know what you say you know how to do.
Just know it all.
Because guess what? Everybody can't just go off hearsay. I can't just go because my friend did it for you. You might not do the same work that you did for my friend for me.
Okay.
So I need to see your credentials.
I need to see it.
Because you don't want your therapist just pulling up telling you anything and you listen to her and she done ruined your whole life.
I need to see the work.
But they ain't got no credentials.
I need to see the work.
Thank you.
Okay.
I need to see the work.
That's kind of like, never mind, they don't have nothing to do with this.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna just stop right there. Y'all have a great week. I don't know what week we
What they gonna leave for this one? Let's see. We talked about showing
a mirror.
Yes.
A mirror emoji in the comments to let us know you've made it through the whole episode. You looking at your reflection. You showing up for yourself. You showing up for others. Cause that's needed too now. Don't forget that part. Y'all don't forget that part. Okay.
And I just also wanted to add before we close this out, while you're showing up for yourself, we need you to continue to show up for the podcast and like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey.
Continue to show up on Apple. Continue to show up on Spotify. Okay. Continue to show up on TikTok. Continue to show up not only for you but for us too. We love y'all.